Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Nono and I'm back with another video. Now I am super excited for today's video. That is because I am going to be reviewing a few items from Planet Nails. For those who don't know, Planet Nails is a nail supply store that is available in South Africa. They actually have about 64 stores throughout the country, and unfortunately at the moment they do not ship internationally, but when I checked on their site they intend on doing so very soon. Now I have been getting a lot of requests from my South African subscribers to review some of their products, and I went ahead to a store that is near me and picked out a few items, and we are going to be reviewing these products together. I'm super excited, so let's get into it. So I went ahead and picked out 3 items from the store. I quickly want to mention that these weren't sponsored or gifted to me. I bought them with my own money. I really like the black aesthetic on everything. I think it looks really chic. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at each of these items. So the first item we're going to be looking at is their iconic liquid. This is basically their slip solution, and you can also see their logo over there. When I took a look at the ingredients, it's basically isopropyl alcohol and fragrance. But let me tell you, when I took a whiff out of this bottle, I couldn't smell any fragrance. This just smelled like straight up alcohol. It was so strong. But I wasn't surprised or disappointed at that. I find that alcohol works really well when it comes to any polygel products. As you guys can see, this is a 200ml bottle, and also on the bottom here they went ahead and listed all the important information. Overall, I'm really excited to try this product. The next item is the iconic acrylic gel in the color Flesh. I think that's the name of the color. This is a 30ml tube, and at the back they went ahead and listed all the ingredients. I went ahead and opened it up. By the way, this is the color number 014. I wanted to swatch it for you guys so you can see the color, but I also thought it would be a great opportunity to test out the iconic liquid along with the acrylic gel. So I went ahead and put it out into my dampened dish, and I went ahead and grabbed a full cover tip and a gel brush, and I'm molding it onto that full cover tip. And I must say, immediately as I was working with this, I love the consistency of this product. It's not too sticky, it doesn't clog up my brush, it's not too runny. It is just the perfect consistency. It is important though to mention that it is an acrylic gel. It's more grainy, it isn't polygel, and once I cured it, it just is so hard, you guys. It almost feels like acrylic, and you know, sometimes polygel has a softness to it. This product is hard all the way, which I really like. The color is more transparent, and I'm a high coverage girl when it comes to my nails, but I really don't mind this color. I really like it. Overall, I'm really excited to try out this product, and I cannot wait to create today's nail set using it. The last item I picked up from the store is the elastic. This is basically Planet Nails version of a rubber based gel. This is in the color rose, and the bottle itself is a 15ml bottle. I will mention that I really like the chrome metallic silver aesthetic of this bottle. I think it makes it look really chic, and they went ahead and listed all the ingredients and the important information on the label. I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and immediately I will say, with this particular rubber base, it is much more thinner than the ones I'm used to, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is not a great product. It just means it's a different formula. I went ahead and grabbed a full cover tip again, and I love this color, you guys. This is the type of nude that I'm always reaching for every time I do nails. It's really pretty, and I will say it applies thin as well. Like, again, I'm used to very thick rubber based gels, so this one applies almost like a normal gel color, and I'm going to be using it a lot, especially when I'm doing nails. I love that. It's going to be very versatile, even to use on my natural nails. So I wanted to show you guys that this is how it looks with just one coat, and I went ahead and applied a second coat of camera, and this is how it looks with 2 coats. So pretty. As you guys can see, the color color is buildable, so the more layers you add, the more opaque it looks. I absolutely love it. I went ahead and grabbed the iconic acrylic gel so I can compare the two shades together. They're very close to each other, but the iconic acrylic gel is more on the pink side, and the rubber base is more on the warm tones of nude. But I really love both shades. Overall, I'm really impressed with these products. For all three, I paid around 250 rands, which is about $13, and I'm sure you guys will agree with me, that is really affordable. Unfortunately, I lost the receipt, and so I can't give you guys a breakdown of each item, but I will leave their site linked in my description box and you guys can go and check them out. But let's get to the exciting part and actually create a nail set using these products. First things first, we're going to start with the nail prep. I am intending on keeping this set longer than I usually do, so I'm going to take you guys through on how I prep my natural nails. As you guys can see, they definitely need a little bit of help. I've ignored them for about 3 weeks, so they need the TLC. I'm grabbing my cuticle pusher and I'm gently pushing my cuticles back. You want to be careful when you're doing this. You don't want to create any cuts or irritations. You guys know the drill. Just be gentle with your cuticles. After I'm done with that, I flip it around and I'm going in with the scraper tool and I'm removing the dead skin, which I'm sure you guys can see. It's important to do this because you want to promote adhesion between the product and your nail, and the skin that's on your nail plate kind of creates little gaps, and the oil on the skin as well just promotes a lot of lifting. So if you've been struggling with lifting, just always make sure that you really go in and remove all that dead skin. Again, you do it very gently. So I'm going to go ahead and do pretty much the same for the rest of my nails. So now I'm going in with my 180 grit hand file, and I'm just going to start etching the surface of my nails. I'm doing this very gently. I know it looks rough, but I promise I'm being gentle. And I really love the rounded edge ones because I find that they fit so nicely around my cuticle area, and I kind of gently push my cuticle just a little bit more with the file as well, just to really remove any dead skin on there. Again, the whole reason we're doing this is so that we do not get lifting. If you've been struggling with lifting, just make sure that you focus around that area. Once I'm done with that, I'm going ahead and etching the rest of my nails, making sure that I'm removing that shine. You can go ahead and do the same step with an e-file with a sanding band, but I really like the hand file. I find that I'm able to really focus on the areas that I know I'm prone to getting lifting on. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and do the same for the rest of my nails and make sure that they are nice and prepped. Now I'm grabbing a cotton pad with a little bit of alcohol and I'm cleansing the surface of my nail. I do this for two purposes. One, to remove the debris from all the filing and all that dust. Secondly, just to remove any oils that might be on the nail plate. Next product I'm grabbing is my protein bond, and I love this product again because it leaves a sticky layer on the surface of the nail plate, promoting adhesion between product and the nail. I'm going ahead with 2 layers of this product because I am intending on keeping this set for longer, so I really don't want any lifting. Now I'm going in with the elastic rubber based gel. You guys know I love applying a layer of this product to just create a barrier of protection between my natural nail plate and the product, and I loved how thin this one was because it just applied very nicely. And I went ahead and applied 2 coats of this product, and once I was done with that, I went ahead and cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. So I quickly wanted to show you guys how the elastic looks on my natural nails. How pretty is that color, you guys? It looks so nice. I'm definitely going to be wearing my nails like this in between sets. So I went off camera and attached my nail tips, and I want to show you guys how I do this process. I went ahead and grabbed my LED flashlight. I also use just a regular base gel coat. This is the one for model ones, and all I do is just thin out the nails a little bit more. If you guys watched my last video, I definitely skipped this step and I regretted it so much, so I make sure that I prep the tips, and all I'm doing is I'm just thinning them out towards the end there so that they sit more flush on the nails. Next up, I grab a little bit of the base coat and applied a thin layer, and I'm going in with my LED flashlight and just switching it on, getting it ready. And then once I'm happy, I go ahead and gently press on that tip on the edge of my natural nail, and I go ahead and cure it with my flashlight. I quickly want to mention to you guys that I would have preferred using nail forms instead of tips for this set because I really wanted them to be clear, but we are currently visiting family in a different part of the country, and I packed along my nail supplies and my filming equipment, but I definitely forgot to pack my nail forms. But on a lighter note, I really have been enjoying spending time with family, and that's why I hadn't uploaded a video in about 3 weeks. I've just been around my loved ones and I feel so energized and so rested, you guys. So I am so excited to be creating more content for you guys. Now I went ahead and shaped out the nails. I also just cut them down a little bit because I didn't want them to be too long, and at this point I'm really happy with how they are looking. Now I'm grabbing that acrylic gel along with my iconic liquid, and I'm going right in and carving out that smile line. I'm doing the reverse method where I'm starting with the pink or fleshy part first, and I'm just gonna take my time and carve out that smile line. I'm going for a much deeper smile line, but not all the way like deep towards the cuticle. But I really enjoyed working with this product. As I mentioned earlier, it is very easy to work with. It is not sticking to my brush, it just stays where it's supposed to, and most importantly, it's not flooding up my cuticles. I am really impressed with this product. I might be reaching for it more and more every time I'm creating nail sets, just because of how really easy it is to work with. So at this point, I'm really happy with how the smile line is looking. I'm just taking extra time, just making sure that it's lining up and it looks nice and straight. And once I'm happy with that, I go ahead and cure in my lamp for 60 seconds. I went ahead and did the rest of my nails off camera, and this is how they are looking at this point. I'm going in with a little bit of alcohol and I'm cleansing that sticky layer of the nails, and immediately when I'm done with that, I'm grabbing my hand file and crispening up that smile line. I really wanted it to be nice and straight. I also just went ahead and filed the overall nails just so I am sure that everything is aligning and everything is just sitting correctly. And this is how the nails are looking at this point. I'm really happy with the smile line. I'm really happy with the height of it, and yeah, I'm just happy with how everything is looking. Now I'm going in with the clearest polygel I have, and this is by Model Ones in the color 013. I love this product simply because it is just so crystal clear. The only thing I don't like about this product is that it is super sticky. It clogs up my brush and it is absolutely difficult to work with. But I soldiered on because I knew it was going to get me close to the result I was looking for. So I just took my time and yeah, you just have to be patient with this polygel. It is just super soft and it is quite hot where I am right now. We are heading into spring/summer and the heat is already like starting to show off, so that also didn't help. But I took my time and I made sure that it is sitting correctly, and once I was happy with how it was sitting, I went ahead and cured in my lamp for 60 seconds, and I went ahead and also I did the rest of the nails off camera, and this is how they're looking at this point. Now I was a little bit worried because the nails weren't as clear as I would have liked, but I just told myself to trust the process and I continued with the filing. Now another thing I forgot to bring along with me is my e-file. I wish I had, because these took forever to file. This acrylic gel is hard you guys. It's not like regular polygel, but I still enjoyed the filing process. Now I went ahead and did exactly the same for the rest of my nails, and this is how they are looking at this point, and I was really happy. Now I do want to quickly mention that after I was done, I wasn't happy with how almost like transparent the nude was. So what I did is off camera I went in with the elastic and I just applied a thin layer on top of the nude part of the nails, just to make sure that it's nice and opaque and is not as transparent, because once I was done with the filing it was just a bit too transparent for my liking. So now I'm going in and just cleaning under the nails there, just removing the debris and dust. That's because I'm also going to be painting some clear top coat, and before I do that I'm going in with my protein bond. And the reason I'm going in with this product is because I find that if I go in with top coat on the back of the nails, the top coat peels off after a few days. So I'm making sure that I have a sticky layer, and then I'll apply the top coat. Next up I'm going in with my Model 1's base coat on the surface of the nail. This is just to make sure that the nails are nice and level and smooth, and then once I'm done with the base coat I go ahead and apply the top coat. Now, as I mentioned, I wasn't as confident that I'll be able to get these nails as clear as I would have liked, because again I'm working with tips instead of just forming them. But at this point I was really happy with the level of translucency I was able to achieve. The tips kind of made them a little bit milky, but I was able to have them as clear as I could. I went ahead and applied the top coat also on the back of the nails, and then I went ahead and cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. And this is how the nails look after I was done with the curing process. Not bad at all, you guys. Really happy with how they turned out. I definitely am gonna revisit this look again with the right products, and overall I'm still happy with how they turn out. Now let's add the 3D elements, and I'm going to do this using my rhinestone gel, and I am just squeezing a little bit out into my palette just so I have easier access. And I'm also going to be going in with my liner brush, and all I'm doing is I'm picking up a bead basically and placing it onto the nail, and all you do is you just drag that bead inward and create the 3D elements. Now you guys will have noticed that I had already applied my top coat, so I'm doing this process on top of the top coat. That's because I really wanted them to be 3D and stick out more. This also also means that after I was done with the 3D elements, I went ahead and applied top coat only on the 3D nail art that I'm currently adding onto my nails. Now, I also want to mention that I've been noticing that this particular design has been really trending, especially on Instagram. So I was really excited to try this look out. A lot of people have been doing this type of nail art with like a gradient or like sort of like an ombre, and they've been coming up with such beautiful summer and spring designs. I've even seen autumn inspired sets using the same 3D sort of like French 3D inspired kind of setup. You guys know what I'm trying to say. And I wanted to do mine a little bit different, and I wanted them to be clear. And again, I was really happy with how they turned out. And this is the final look, you guys. I went ahead and applied my cuticle oil off camera, and I just love how these nails look. So clean, so elegant. I don't know what other words I can use to describe it, but I just love it. It's so beautiful. Please let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this set. Now, as per usual, I went ahead and took some outside photos, and this is how they looked out in the sun. I think that the sun just made them look even more transparent, and they're so cute. Again, I would really love to revisit this look and just do it exactly the way I wanted to, but overall I'm still happy with how these nails turned out. And my final thoughts on the Planet Nails products: I absolutely love them. I have nothing negative to say about these products. So affordable, but such great quality. I also want to do an acrylic starter kit from them, and I am so excited for that video. So please be on the lookout for that, because that is also something you guys have requested for me to do. But for now, we have reached the end of the video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I also hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Bye guys.